that guy emotion looks like.
Yes, absolutely. Welcome to the New Haven Connectz podcast. With me, your host, Montezuma Biko, with my lovely co-host, K motherfucking Dubb. She eating her pizza.
I'm not
and a bunch of topics that we're touching upon is Sarah Sanders Huckabee is out as White House press secretary, and she possibly will be running for the governor of Arkansas. We're about 17 nips in and 3 L's. So we just gonna freestyle it. Fuck it. I don't rock with Sarah Sanders Huckabee. I feel bad for the black people in Arkansas if she runs for governor. All right, next topic up for discussion is the Pentagon says that Iran shot down a U.S. drone, and Trump says that he was cocked and loaded just in case. Yeah, sorry. Trump said that shit.
No, keep going.
Yes, ma'am. Trump said that he was ready to shut shit down if he needed to. And as a U.S. citizen, I'm glad that we have President Trump in order to shut down any third world nation that feels that they can challenge the United States of America. And that's me, Montezuma Biko, speaking. I can't speak for KDubbz, but fuck, she agreed to. If not, then, you know.
If he agrees, I agree.
Know what I mean? All right, so next up, Trump is trying to deport millions upon millions next week in order to kick off his 2020 run for president. What do you feel about that, KDubbz?
Cool.
Trump is going to deport millions next week.
We'll see.
Just to kick off.
We'll see. That's how I feel about that, because
every
threat he's made, he's backed down. So we'll see.
Wow. I don't know. I kind of feel like he may really go hard with this one. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is Trump. All right, now, another topic we'll touch upon is, you have something to say?
Nope.
Another topic we'll touch upon is Harvard rescinding admissions over racist posts for one of the Parkland shooting survivors. What do you feel about that, KDubbz? Should they have said, oh, no, you can't come to Harvard because you made some racist posts in the past? Even though he was a Parkland shooting survivor and he had, like, pretty much the grades to get into Harvard anyway. So, do you feel just because of his racist tweets that he shouldn't be able to get into Harvard?
Well, Harvard's an all-black school, correct? Or no?
That it would be Howard University.
Okay.
Harvard
is a lawyer.
No, Harvard is one of the prestigious Ivy League schools similar to Yale.
For lawyers, though, right? Mostly? No, for everything?
Say that again?
For lawyers or most, like, everything?
Everything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Harvard is, like, the shit next to Yale, but nobody fucking with Yale.
Wait, okay. Say that, like, quick phrase real quick. I'm sorry.
One of the Parkland shooting survivors applied for Harvard University in Massachusetts, and he was shot down because in the past he had made racist posts calling black people nigger jocks and shit like that.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Should he have been shot down from Harvard because of his old posts?
Katia personally feels, /KDubbz, personally feels that somebody's past, it depends on how long ago, because, you know.
It was 2 years ago.
I have no case for him.
Why not? Why? It's 2 years.
Because that's not.
You can grow a lot in 2 years.
That's not long enough for a generation. No, because like usually what I fight for with people that's done stupid stuff in the past is when it's been like, you know, like what do they say, like the 2000s, what do they say, the millenniums? Wait, I said that wrong. Millenniums, millenniums. Mm-hmm. I can't pronounce certain words. Don't judge me.
It is what it is. Millennials. Yeah,
you get what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
But the ones like supposedly that's living with their parents to 30 and they're like mooching up their parents and yada yada yada, that's their group.
Yeah.
Just like in the 2000s, the group was like people, I don't want to categorize it, people living off the state. Like, that was back in the day. Like, the 2000s, that was what was hot. Just like the millennium things, like kids living with their parents back in the day, living off the state was what that generation was kind of about.
Like what? Generation X?
Hear me out.
Like what? The previous generation before the millennials?
Yes.
So that would be like Generation X or Generation Y?
No. People living off the state. And I know you know that. And then after
so
that...
millennials don't live off the state. Sorry.
And then no, they do. Well, it depends on if their parents are rich or not. Okay. They may or may not. It depends. Like, literally, millenniums, whatever, is literally living off your parents. It has nothing to do with your parents are paying for it. It has nothing to do with how they're paying for it. It's you as an adult living off your parents. So before that time where people almost 30 are still living with their parents, it was people in their early 20s living off the state. And that's not me. It's not me throwing shade because it comes in every different form. Latino, Hispanic, Latino, even Chinese families, depending on where they came from, black families and white families, they all lived off the state at one time. Government assistance, it was where it was at. And now that is slowly getting cut off, now people don't know what the fuck to do. But anyway, just to keep the train going, after people started living off the state, well, before people started living off the state, people had their own land where they grew crops, where they made food for their family, where they gave, well, it's not like they gave jobs, but like they didn't need to pay somebody to do their work because everybody had 6 or more kids that would help with the family business. And when water was through that, like, it wasn't well, but that circle thingy. I'm sorry, I'm not good with names. The circle where you fresh out the river water and then somehow it's purified when it goes in the building. I don't know how it was done, but somehow it was purified.
Filtration or some shit?
Maybe with the wheel, like the wooden wheel thingy that had the water and then it dumped into the building. Then who knows what happened with it?
Hydroelectric, electricity.
Maybe. I'm not sure. But like, after, it's generational times. Like, people have to grow with the generation.
Yes.
And that's basically where I'm getting at. Not saying that everybody during a specific generation or a specific time is going to be fit into that box. But for the most part, that's how everybody was living. That's how life was. So it's a stereotype to say the least, but that's how it's portrayed that everybody was living at this time. Just like now, everybody swear they got money, but I even though employment rates went up, it doesn't take away the fact that living prices has skyrocketed and nobody could afford to live where they are without a roommate, without some type of subsidizing, without some type of government assistance. Like,
wow.
Me, I've been living on my own since, okay, I got kicked out at 19. I want to say I got my first apartment when I was 22 because I lived in like this teen group home shelter thingy kind of apartment building. But anyways, yeah, so I want to say maybe since 22. So I've been living on my own for 5 years now, basically. And like, it hasn't gotten easier. It gotten worse. It's gotten harder. Rent's going up. Utilities going up. It's hard to find a reliable roommate because jobs is low-key scarce. Like, you'll have a job for 6 months faithfully. Oh yeah, I could find somebody to move in with, and then next thing you know, you out of a job, or you getting laid off, or you got sick and you can't. It's just so many factors, and you just can't. As much as you want to rely on somebody else to lessen the bills, you can't really rely on nobody other than yourself. And that's sad because you'll be paying $1,000. I'm 26 years old. I'm paying $1,000 minimum a month for all my bills.
Wow.
Because rent is $800, well, more than that, actually. Maybe 13. Rent is $800. Insurance is $243. Gas, you gotta pay for gas to go to work. And depending on what kind of job you have, you might have to use more gas that week. So I'm just gonna say $100 per week. So that's $200 because I get paid bi-weekly. So that's $800 for the month plus $250. Plus $200 for gas for the whole month. Then you have electricity, which is about $150. Then you have gas, which is only running me about $30 a month. That's the lowest bill I have. You have the cell phone bill. I pay $40. And then Wi-Fi, $40. And, your recreational stuff. Food, whether you go grocery shopping or you eat out every day, you still have to pay for food, so that's still money. And then, depending on if you buy plastic plates, water bottle, it's just like a lot of toilet tissue, soap, deodorant, everything's add up. It might not be all in that 1 month, but it might hit you all at once in 1 month. Like, it's a lot. I think maybe I do pay like $13 to $14 a month, $1,400 a month, just to like survive.
Oh wow, it's real. It's real out here.
But it shouldn't be like that because like you have to work 2 jobs. You have to work. I used to work 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. I used to have extra only $400 in my check every week, working those shifts. 2 full-time jobs, 80 hours a week. And it was just like, all I got to show for it is $400 extra dollars. I don't know if it added up because, if you're working 7 to 12, you got to get home.
Yeah.
You got to settle in.
Yeah.
Eat maybe if you didn't eat. So you're not going to bed until at least 2 o'clock. And if you got to get up at 7, so technically you got to get up at 6. So you're only getting 4 hours of sleep every day for those 5 days, or maybe 80 hours of you working. Like, that shit start to weigh down on you. Like,
absolutely.
It's crazy.
Absolutely.
But they want you to survive like that.
Of
Tired
course.
and barely making it to work.
They want you less than that.
And then imagine if you have to take the bus. I was lucky enough to have the car. Imagine you have to take the bus. You got to get up like another extra hour because, buses run late.
Of course.
Or you have to be there at a certain time. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, of course. They don't care. I mean, that's how they get
really
there.
Crazy.
It really is. But once again, thank you for joining us for the New Haven Connectz podcast. I'm your host, Montezuma Biko, and my lovely co-host,
KDubbz.
Bye-bye.